What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to analyze the tape of Cam Jurgens, and we're going to talk about this guy's run blocking ability because I think there's a real chance Cam Jurgens might be the best run blocking center in the NFL. I've watched every single one of this guy's snaps, and what this guy does on tape as a center is very impressive. When you just look at the physicality he plays with, the quickness, the wantingness to beat the crap out of people, I mean, it's just all impressive. And to me, I love the way this guy's able to move. You're going to get a pin pull concept, and you're going to get the center to actually pull, which very unique. Most of the time, the center is not the guy that's going to be pulling in a pin pull. And you can see Jurgens get out of here and essentially lead block for the running back. And look at him not only lead block, but look at how quick he is and explosive he is and how fast he is. And he's able to climb up there and absolutely crush this safety here and just try to put his ass into the ground. But this is what you get from a guy like Jurgens. Coming out of college, his best asset was his run blocking. And we had seen that on tape in college. We even saw it in his rookie year as well as when he played right guard last year. The guy was fast and he's explosive and he was quick. And it's definitely translated on tape as he's playing that center position. I mean, think about how fast he is on this play here. Not only is he going to end up helping the tight end, but he's quick enough then to climb up to the next level. This right here is a very impressive. So you're going to see that the tight end on this one has a reach block, but you also see there's a run stunt that's happening up front. So what that means is the defensive tackle is going to shoot right, the DN is going to come over the top, and Cam Jurgens is smart enough to help the tight end, but more than that, he's also able to turn that head and get up to the next level, and that is the most impressive part of watching Jurgens. He's so fast, he's so quick, he processes, he helps guys around, and he's still able to get to his block. And this one, as an example, went for 14 yards. To me, this is such a great job right here by Cam Jurgens. And unless you watch this guy's tape, you're not watching this actually happen out there. You're not watching what this guy's actually doing out there on tape. And the craziest thing with the quickness and the processing this guy has is the guy's aggressive, right? He's physical, he's tough, he puts people down. How often do you see a center climb up to a linebacker and just straight up crush his ass? Straight up put him into the ground. Not once, but twice on the same play. And that's what Jurgens does on this one, right? You see him toss this guy twice. But to me, this guy's just a really good football player. He has a nose tackle right on top of him. He's going to avoid the nose tackle. He's going to get up to the next level. He's going to put this guy down. And then the running backs can actually cut it off of all of that, right? So again, that's just a really good job. This one was 2nd and 3, and this one hit for a 39-yard touchdown. But I really think this guy is probably the best center in the NFL when it comes to run blocking. Because Cam Jurgens just does such a great job with just being able to latch on to guys and stick to guys, move people at the point of attack, reach if that's what he's essentially called for. It's just very impressive. And this play right here might be the most impressive play I've seen from this guy on tape. So you're going to get a zone run over here towards the left of your screen. And you got Micah Parsons lined up way out wide, right? He's essentially lined up in like that 7 technique. And there is no business for a center to reach all the way out towards a guy lined up in the 7 technique. But that's what happens on this one. Jurgens is going to reach a guy in the 7 technique, and he's going to flip the hips on this guy. He's going to cut him off, and this play is going to pick up 13 yards. To me, it does not get better than this, right? This is arguably one of the best centers in the NFL. And one of the interesting things with the Philadelphia Eagles is some people actually thought they were going to fall off a little bit this year because of the fact that Jason Kelce retired. But I would make the argument this unit right here is arguably the best unit I've seen in the last 5 years from the Philadelphia Eagles. To me, to have a guy in Lane Johnson who's officially back, one of the best tackles in the NFL, fully healthy, to a guy in Mekhi Becton who has all-pro caliber upside, and truth be told, he's probably one of the best guards in the NFL, to Landon Dickerson, who's playing at an all-pro level, Jordan Mailata's an all-pro caliber player, I would make the argument this is the best Philadelphia Eagles offensive line I've seen in the last 5 years. And what's crazy is they have a true running back that is a game changer, and we're kind of seeing all of that kind of coming together on tape, where Barkley's dominating, the offensive line is dominating. And more than that, the Philadelphia Eagles are imposing their will, right? They're having so much success, and again, a big part of that is because the guys up front. And of course, I'd make the argument that the center position is, if not the most important position, right after your quarterback. It's probably number 3, right after the offensive tackle position. But I also do want to switch focus, and I want to talk a little bit about Cam Jurgens' ability in pass pro, because I think he is really underrated in pass pro specifically. Jurgens to me is very smart. And you see that in his run blocking. You see how he's able to reach and kind of climb up to the next level. But he also is physically dominant in pass pro. And a part of that is because the leverage he plays with, the quickness, the processing. You see plays like this where he's going up against one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL. And he's going to do a great job with the technique. You see the hands land right to the chest. He's going to do a great job with the footwork. You're going to see this defensive line game kind of happen where him and Mekhi Becton have to swap the two defensive tackles. And it's just easy stuff right here for both Becton as well as Jurgens. You look at the swap here. Jurgens going to come back over here, and it's just clean, right? It's such a great exchange by those two guys. And again, I would make the argument that Mekhi Becton is arguably one of the best guards in the NFL at this point. The guy's healthy. He's back to form. And of course, Stoutland University has brought in another guy and has absolutely made it work, right? He's brought in another offensive lineman with some potential, and he's put it together. And I think this unit is absolutely special, and I'm excited to continue to cover what this offensive line can continue to grow into. I think the 5 guys they have up front are very, very good football players, and I'm excited to watch what they ultimately end up becoming as the season kind of comes to an end, because I do predict this is the best offensive line in the NFL. And I don't think it's really that close, truth be told. I think the guys up front have done a really, really good job. And I think center Cam Jurgens has been a big part of that. I think Cam Jurgens is arguably one of the best centers in the NFL. And of course, I know people are going to say not to crown him too early since this is his first time actually playing center at the NFL. But the thing is some of these plays that this guy makes is just absolutely incredible and impressive. The way he's able to climb, the way he's able to get to that second level, the way he's able to flip the hips. This is a play that I've spoken about in a past video, but just think about all that happens here from the running back. Think about how much the running back has to trust that his left guard and center are going to pick this up here. And they're going to climb up to number 7, as opposed to saying, let me just bend this right back into the inside. Let me just bend it into that big ass gap to the inside. Let me instead trust my center and left guard. And Saquon Barkley does that. He trusts these guys and he hits those gaps. This one picks up almost 10 yards. But this is a play that happens pretty much every single week with the guy like Cam Jurgens. He's making these type of blocks pretty much every single one of these weeks, right? Here's another example of that. This one's going to pop for 35 yards, where you're going to get the center to basically stick to his guy. And he's going to continue to try to fight through the one technique here. He's going to continue to try to flip the hips, turn this guy, and he's able to do it, right? And this is what makes this guy such a great football player. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously, I just wanted to make a quick video to give a shout out to Cam Jurgens, because the guy deserves so much credit for what the Philadelphia Eagles are kind of doing right now up front. They're dominating people, they're moving people, they're physically bowling people. And I do think that the Philadelphia Eagles have the best offensive line in the NFL. And I think they're the real deal this year. I know some people are sleeping on the Eagles, but I think there's a real chance the Philadelphia Eagles actually win the Super Bowl this year. Right, I think there's a real chance based off of what we've kind of seen with the offensive guys up front. Obviously, Vic Fangio has that defense going. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to obviously continue to cover the Eagles on this channel. Thumbs up, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and I'll see you guys next time with another video.